Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Let's all chant together, one voice. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And again, all together, one voice. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama all together one voice Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama and again one voice Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Vishnupad Paramhansa Parivrajagacharsto Tarasada Shishimar Vai Charana Ravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Shirup Shri Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Das Raghunath Sargosami Prabhu Gani Ki Prem Sikoho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Go Gopa Gopinath Shamakund Radha Kun Giri Govardhan Ki Ganga Devi Ki Yamuna Devi Ki Bhakti Devi Ki Tulsi Maharani Ki Harinam Sankirtan Ki Mayapur Navadip Dham Ki Brajabhumi Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Shri Shri Radha Gopinath Ki Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to Shri Shri Guru Gauranga. All glory to Srila Prabhupada. This morning we're reading from Srimad Bhagvatam, Canto 1, Chapter 6, titled Conversation Between Narada and Vyasadeva. Today we're reading text 22. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sakridya darshitam rupam etat kamayate naga etat kamayate naga mat kama sanake sadhu mat kama sanake sadhu Sarvan munchati hrichayan. Sarvan munchati hrichayan. Sakridya darshitam rupam. Etat kamayate naga. Mat kama sanake sadhu. Sarvan munchati hrichayan. Sakridarshitam rupam etat kamayate naga mat kama sanake sadhu Sarvan munchati hrichayan. Satkridyadarshitam rupam etat kamayate naga mat kama sanake sadhu Sarvan munchati hrichayan. Satkridya darshitam rupam etat kamayate naga mat kama sanake sadhu sarvan munchati hrichayan. Satkridya darshitam rupam etat kamayate naga mat kama sanake sadhu sarvan munchati hrichayan. Translation: O virtuous one, you have only once seen my person, and this is just to increase your desire for me, because the more you hanker for me, the more you'll be freed from all material desires. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. A living being cannot be vacant of desires. He is not a dead stone. He must be working, thinking, feeling, and willing. But when he thinks and feels and wills materially, he becomes entangled. And conversely, when he thinks and feels and wills for the service of the Lord, he becomes gradually freed from all material entanglement. The more a person is engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord, the more he acquires a hankering for it. That is the transcendental nature of godly service of the Lord. Material service has satiation, whereas spiritual service of the Lord has neither satiation nor end. One can go on increasing his hankerings for the loving transcendental service of the Lord, and yet he will not find satiation or end. But intense service of the Lord, by intense service of the Lord, one can experience the presence of the Lord transcendentally. Therefore, seeing the Lord means being engaged in his service, because his service and his person are identical. The sincere devotee should go on with sincere service of the Lord. The Lord will give proper direction as to how and where it has to be done. There was no material desire in Narada, and yet just to increase his intense desire for the Lord, he was so advised. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Jaina Tasmai Shri Gurube Namaha Mukham Karoti Vachalam Pongum Langayate Girim Yat Kripha Tamaham Vande Shri Gurun Dinataranam Shri Rupa Shri Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Rasa Raghunath Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Karamayam Dadati Swaparantikam Namo Mahavaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvishe Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Tavasmi Radhika Nata Karmana Manasagira Krishna Kante Tabai Vasmi Yuvame Bhagatir Mama Govinda Vallabhe Radhe Partihe Tomaham Sada Tvadiya Iti Janatu Govindo Mam Dvayasaha Radhe Vrindavanadishe Karunam Ritavahini Kripaya Nijaparabjadasyam Mahyam Pradiyatam Tavaivasmi Najivami Tvayavina Iti Vigyare Vitvam Namam Charanantikam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindubhya Evacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. The speaker here is Krishna. Krishna speaking to Narada Muni. Narada Muni, a 5-year-old boy who has had the association of Bhakti Vedantas, had the association of pure devotees. 5-year-old boy, what can a 5-year-old boy understand? What can a 5-year-old child know of transcendence? But somehow or other, by the association of those devotees, the dormant Krishna consciousness that is in the hearts of all living beings was awakened in him. Prabhupada, there's a recording of Prabhupada reading the introduction to the Brahma Samhita, and it's Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati's introduction. And therein Prabhupada reads, Krishna consciousness is not an artificial imposition on the mind. It is the nature of the living entity. It's not something imposed extraneously. It is there, lying dormant. And when we come in contact with the Vaishnavas, whose love for Krishna is fully blossoming, then that revives, reawakens, resurrects the bhakti in our own hearts. And that's what happened for Narad Muni. After those devotees left, he felt bereft. And when his mother, shortly thereafter, was bitten by a snake and died, and Narada was orphaned. He was the son of a servant maid who had been serving in the ashram where these devotees had stayed over 4 months of the rainy season. And that's how he had their association. But when his mother died and he was made an orphan, he had nowhere to go. And he desired to find those devotees again. And so he wandered the valleys and the mountains. He wandered through villages and jungles, cities and towns in search of these devotees. But meanwhile, he started to practice what he had seen them do. He began to imitate the devotees. Once again, what does a child understand? But there was something there. It's not mere imitation. It's not mere. It is not mere sentiment. There was something real that had been awakened in Narada Muni. And so as he began this practice that he had learned by observing the Bhaktivedantas, by overhearing the discussions of the Bhaktivedantas, he began to have spiritual experience, tangibly. Krishna says in the Gita, Pratyaksha Vagamam Dharmyam Susukam Kartamavyayam. Tangibly, you will experience through this practice that you feel susukha, a very auspicious or a very pure type of happiness. And that he felt that. And he felt that his eyes would fill with tears, and he felt that his hair would stand on end and his voice would choke with affection for Krishna as he would chant his holy name. And so once while sitting in meditation in this way, meditating on Krishna, Krishna in fact appeared before him, but just for a very brief period of time. And so what we are hearing now is these words that Krishna speaks to Narada. It's a very, very short flash of a darshan. We are fortunate. We sit before Radha Gopinath hour after hour. They don't go away from us. Narada Muni saw Krishna momentarily, and then he was gone. And Narada was broken-hearted again. First, the devotees broke his heart. Now, Krishna has broken his heart. And Narada is calling out, Krishna, Krishna, where are you? Why have you left me? It sounds like Lord Chaitanya, because Krishna did exactly the same thing to Lord Chaitanya. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Prayag to offer last rites for his father, Jagannath Mishra, who had departed, it was there that he met, or he saw, a Bhaktivedanta. He saw a devotee, Ishvarapuri, at the Bindu Madhava temple, at the Vishnupad temple. And so something was awakened in him on seeing this devotee. And he had been a very proud scholar. He had been a very, we can even say, arrogant grammarian who made sport of posing difficult questions on grammar and logic to other scholars and showing them up. That's what he did for fun. He would walk around the hood with his of Navadvip with his students. And Navadvip was the center of learning, so they would come upon other scholars and Nimai would ask them questions, embarrass them. They would laugh and carry on. But on seeing Ishvara Puri, something else was awakened in him, a very deep humility and a very deep attraction. And so after seeing him a second time, seeing his purity, his chanting, his countenance, the Vaishnava Lakshanas, Srimad Bhagvatam says that Vaishnavas have symptoms that make them recognizable. Tatikshava Karunika Suhrida Sarvadehina Ajata Sadava Santa Sadava Sadubhushana. These are the bhushanas, the symptoms or the indicators of a Vaishnava, that they are equipoised, that they are kind, merciful, compassionate, that they see all living entities with goodwill, with good heart, that they have no enemies, that they are peaceful. Bhagavatam lists these indicators. And so Nimai, Pandit, he saw in Ishvara Puri these lakshanas, these bhushanas. And the next day he approached him and said, I would like to be will you accept me as your disciple? Ishvara Puri duly initiated him into the chanting of the holy names with the instruction, you chant. Your sadhana, your say vrata, say tapa, your vow, your austerity, your mantra, your goal, it will be to chant. And so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he took that instruction. He chanted, and very quickly, bhava, asta sattvika bhava, the eightfold external symptoms of ecstasy manifest within his person. We were speaking of these last week. These are uncontrollable. When you feel sad, tears flow from your eyes. And you try to stop crying, you try to hide it, you take out the tissue and you cover your face, or maybe go, but it's there. You can't control that. Or if you're feeling very joyful and that excitement shows, you might try to cover it, you might try to hide it. Maybe you're a business person and you have a deal going through, you become very excited, but you're trying to hide it because you don't want the other party to see. And so on a spiritual level, these things happen in relation to Krishna. The Vaishnava experiences such ecstasy that they are unable to contain it. And so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu approached his guru, Ishvara Puri, and said, what have you done? What have you given me? You told me to chant, and I've been chanting, and this is what's happening. I cry, I laugh, I feel to dance. And Ishvara Puri said, very good. The mantra is having its effect. You continue. And so some days later, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was returning home to Navadvip. He had a school. He had many students there. He had his mother to care for. But as he came to a place between Prayag and Navadvip, a place called Kanai Natashala. Kanai Natashala. It is a place on the bank of the river Ganges. As Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came through that place, he saw Krishna playing his flute. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so ecstatic. He ran to embrace Krishna. And Krishna disappeared. And then he heard Krishna's flute being played from another direction, and he saw Krishna there, and he ran to be with Krishna. And he disappeared. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was broken-hearted. From then on, for the rest of his days, for the rest of his pastimes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was heartbroken. He would say, "Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna?" He would ask people, "Where is Krishna?" Once he asked Gadadhar Pandit, "Where is Krishna?" And Gadadhar Pandit said, "In your heart. He's always with you. He's always there with you, in your heart." And Mahaprabhu began to tear at his chest. Where is he? His mother was afraid. He would tear open his chest to get to his heart to find Krishna. And Gadadhar pacified Nimai. Yes, he is there in your heart, but it's okay. You don't need to try to find him there. He's always with you. And Nimai became peaceful. And Sachi said to Gadadhar afterwards, "You always stay with him. Don't leave him, because you can pacify him." Nimai went to his school to teach his students grammar and logic. That's what they had come to him to learn. And so he began their lessons, but his mind was distracted. Where is Krishna? He couldn't teach his lessons. In place of the different for a while he barely managed, but by changing all the different names for the grammatical rules for different names of Krishna. Jiva Goswami actually wrote, so based on this idea, Jiva Goswami wrote a Sanskrit grammar called Harinam Amrita Vyakarana. Harinam, holy name, Amrita, nectar, Vyakarana, grammar. The grammar of the nectar of the holy name, or grammar through remembering the nectar of the holy name. So all the different Sanskrit rules, they get explained in terms of different names of Krishna. So vowels, they are present everywhere in all words, so they're called Sarveshvaras, Krishna who's present everywhere, and so on and so forth. It's a lot of fun, if that's your thing. If you're a Vaishnava and into grammar, it's a lot of fun. So, after a short period of time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu finally closed the books, and he said to his students, "I'm very sorry. You have come from far and wide." Some had come from as far as Bangladesh and other regions to learn. And the great center of learning, Navadvip, is a university town. And Nimai was the top scholar there. "You have come from far and wide to learn from me, but I cannot teach you anymore. You must find another teacher. I'm closing the school." "But why? I can't do it anymore. I try to tell you rules of grammar, but holy name, the Krishna's names just want to come from my lips." So many of those students, they said, well, if you're doing Harinam instead of grammar, then we'll do Harinam with you. And the grammar school became a Harinam school. They would chant the holy names together. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu led a Harinam movement in Navadvip initially, a closed movement only for invitees, but then eventually opening it up, taking it to the streets with congregational chanting processions through the villages and towns of Navadvip. Bhaktivinoda Thakur has written beautiful songs describing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan. Udilo Aruna Purabhabhage Dvijamani Gauda Amani Jage Bhakta Samoha Loya Sate Gela Nagara Bhaje Tatai Tatai Bhajalo Kol Gana Gana Tahe Jajararo Preme Dala Dala Sonara Anga Charana Nupura Bhaje. As the sky becomes tinged with the hue of red, as the sun rises on the horizon, the crest jewel among the twice-born, Gauda Hari, begins his Sankirtan. Going from one village, Gela Nagara Bhaje, singing and playing musical instruments from one village to the next. Tatai, tatai, bhajalo call. The mridanga sings tatai, tatai. And the gana gana tahe jaja, and the cymbals, the wampas, what we call wampas, jajara. In Bengali it's jajara. Wampas. The wampas say gana gana, because they have that wamping sound. Preme dhala dhala sonara anja. Anga. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's body is golden, and it moves with love as he dances. And there is the sound of premi. Charana Nupura Bhaje. On his ankles there are bells that chime. So beautiful description, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan. There's more. You go to Bhaktivinoda Thakur's writings. After a period of time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decided that he will take sannyas. He will take his movement out of Navadvip. His devotees, they thought he will stay with them there in Navadvip, doing kirtan together forever. But one morning, Sachirani, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mother, and his wife by this time, Vishnu Priya, they found that he had left in the night. Sachi, she had a sense that he will leave, that he will take sannyas. The night before, she had said to him, the night before, other devotees as well had a sense. He hadn't told them, but they had a sense. And so one devotee named Sridhara, he was a banana seller, Kolavecha. Kolavecha Sridhar, he brought a pumpkin to Nimai as a gift. He didn't, Kolavecha Sridhar, he was very, very poor. He sold bananas and banana leaves. How much money are you going to make from that? So he was very poor. But he brought this gift from his garden, a pumpkin, to Nimai's house. And Nimai gave it to his mother, Sachi. Please, mother, make some, might surprise you, pumpkin kheer. Please make some pumpkin kheer and offer it to the Lord. So, this is a sweet rice alternative. It works for Ekadasi. Pumpkin kheer, like you have pumpkin pie in America. Pumpkin kheer in Navadvip. Pumpkin sweet well, yeah. She made pumpkin kheer, and Mahaprabhu Nimai enjoyed that with his devotees. And as she served him, Sachi said, Nimai, make me a promise. Promise me that you will never leave me. People have these intuitions. And he said, Mother, he has a very clever way of responding. Mother, people will always know me as Sachi Nandana. And when they say that name, Sachi Nandana, you and I will always be together. Jai Sachi Nandana. The next morning, he had gone. He had woken up in the night, swum across the Ganges to a place called Katwa, where there was a sannyasi of the Advaita school, Advaitavada Shankara sannyasi, named Keshava Bharati. Nimai approached Keshava Bharati and said, please give me sannyas. Sannyas Diksha. Keshava Bharati said, you are too young, too handsome. Go back home. No, I'm serious. Please, give me sannyas. And so Nimai was very persuasive, grammarian, logician. And so eventually Keshava Bharati lamented, okay, call the barber. Taking sannyas means renouncing everything, including, or beginning with your hair. Nimai had beautiful hair. Most beautiful hair. His countenance was, his whole personality, his form, golden in complexion, and his hair, particularly beautiful. And so as the barber sharpened his blade and is ready to shave Nimai's beautiful hair, the people who by this time had gathered, Nimai Pandit, taking sannyas, cutting his hair, stop! The barber placed the blade to Nimai's head, and the people, they protested, don't do it! Stop! This is violence. To cut such beautiful hair on such a young man in the prime of his life, don't! And the barber stops. Nimai says, do it! The barber starts again. The people say, stop! The barber stops. Do it! The barber tries again to... And so it was a long, long process, this cutting the hair of Nimai Pandit. Eventually it was done. Nimai was given the sannyas mantra, but Keshava Bharati said, actually, I don't know you're a Vaishnava. I don't know the Vaishnava sannyas mantra. And so Nimai whispered it to him. This is the mantra. It's from Bhagavatam. And then Keshava Bharati duly initiated Nimai into the sannyas ashram. Nimai kept, he was given, so he went from grihastha to brahmachari to sannyas. Brahmachari, grihastha, brahmachari, sannyas. Because generally you take sannyas after serving the guru as a brahmachari for some time. And so Keshava Bharati gave him a brahmachari name and then would have given him a sannyas name. The brahmachari name given was Krishna Chaitanya. Krishna Chaitanya. And so, and then Nimai kept that name. He didn't take a sannyas name, so-and-so Bharati Maharaj. Because his sannyas guru was a Bharati, so he would have generally taken a Bharati sannyas name. But he kept that brahmachari name, Krishna Chaitanya. And so Prabhupada, when he gave sannyas to his disciples, generally he would keep their brahmachari name. Trivikram Swami, Tamal Krishna Goswami. So Tamal Krishna Prabhu became Tamal Krishna Goswami. Hridayananda Prabhu became Hridayananda Das Goswami. Satsvarup Prabhu became Satsvarup Das Goswami. Prabhupada just kept those brahmachari names in the, and he mentioned this, that in the mood of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then he was keeping the brahmachari names. At the very end, Prabhupada started to give specific sannyas names, and so we start to get all these. He had a Bhakti Chaitanya and a Bhakti Charu Maharaj, who was previously Gopinath Brahmachari. So in the end, Prabhupada started giving sannyas names, but for most of his sannyas initiates, he kept brahmachari names, following Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he traveled, tried to go to Vrindavan, but Nityananda Prabhu made a very cunning ploy, a cunning trick to keep him back in the region so that everyone could come and say goodbye. So Nityananda, he went ahead of Chaitanya. Chaitanya's in bliss, sannyasi, singing the holy names, going from village to village, and he's trying to get to Vrindavan. And Nimai went ahead and he told the villagers, if a sannyasi comes through here, ecstatic, singing, young, handsome, and he says, where's Vrindavan? Tell him that way. Give him the wrong directions. And so Nimai, he went through, so Sri Krishna Chaitanya, sannyasi, went through singing and dancing. Where is Vrindavan? Where is Krishna? He's broken-hearted. He wants to find Krishna. This is his plight. His plight forevermore. Where is Krishna? And so he comes through, where is Krishna? Where is Vrindavan? And he asks people, which way to Vrindavan? That way. And so, journeying for quite some time, he finally comes to a river. And he thinks, this is the Yamuna River. I've been traveling in a long time. And as he approaches the Yamuna River, he sees a boat coming towards him and a Advaita Acharya on this boat. He says, Advaita, I didn't know you were in Vrindavan. Advaita, fancy meeting you here after so long, after such a long journey. And Advaita, he says, my Lord, wherever you are, that is Vrindavan. And get on the boat. I'll take you across. And so Advaita, he takes Sri Krishna Chaitanya on this boat. He has some new clothes for him, sannyasi clothes, saffron, just a simple piece of cloth for Nimai to change, and says, I'll take you to a place I know. And as they approach it, Sri Krishna Chaitanya recognized, this looks very familiar. This looks like your place, Advaita. Yes, indeed it is. You were in Shantipur. Did you lie to me earlier when you said this was the Yamuna River? And Advaita says, no lie. Wherever you are, that is Vrindavan. And this river, it is after Prayag, where Yamuna and the Ganges and the Saraswati meet, Triveni. Then half the river is Yamuna, half of it is Ganges, and then the undercurrent is Saraswati. And so there was a great festival. All the devotees of Navadvip came to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at Advaita's house in Shantipur. And they had festival, kirtan, day and night, feasting, wonderful prasad was prepared. And in the final days, then Sachi Devi, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mother, also came. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offered his obeisances to her. And she said to him, I don't want you to go to Vrindavan. He said, but I can't stay home. I'm a sannyasi now. And she says, you please go to Jagannath Puri instead. It is also a dham, but it is not as far away. And every year devotees go from here to Puri for Rath Yatra. And so every year I will get news about you. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, although he is the crest jewel of the sannyasis, he accepts his mother's request. He cancels his trip to Vrindavan, and instead he decides to go to Jagannath Puri. And that becomes his place. He stays there in Puri. He goes out traveling. From there, he goes to South India, and he floods South India with Krishna prema. He also eventually does visit Vrindavan as well, but always returning to Puri. And then the last 12 years of his pastimes in Puri are pastimes of complete vipralamba, complete separation. We can even say madness in separation from Krishna. He was not able to preach as such any longer. He became very internal. And the place where he resided in those years is called Gambhira. Gambhira means secret or hidden, confidential. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remained in the Gambhira, night and day, pining for Krishna. Sometimes he would get up in the middle of the night and think that he had heard Krishna's flute. And so he would rush out of there and run in the direction of the sound that he had heard. And then he heard cows, and oh, Krishna must be with his cows. And so he runs in the direction of those cows. And then devotees, they wake up, it's the middle of the night, and they notice, we can't hear Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanting in his room. We can't hear him calling for Krishna. So they rush in there to see, and they find that he's gone. And so they immediately disperse as, wake up, other devotees, and they make a search party. And they find him in the cowshed, lying in the ground, his limbs having been withdrawn into his body, looking like a tortoise. Like Jagannath Swami, he's also in ecstasy. So limbs withdrawn into his body. And so they loudly chant the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu returns to consciousness, and his body resumes its normal state. Another time in the night, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu disappeared. Devotees woke up, found that he was... They actually have a vigil to watch over his room, but then somehow he slips out, and they find that he's not there, and so the search parties go out. One group goes to the beach. Jagannath Puri is by the sea. And they're asking people, have you seen Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Tall, sannyasi, golden in complexion. No, haven't seen. They come across a fisherman who's chanting, Hari, Hari. Hari, 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 Hari. He's trying to do his job, but Hari, Hari, he's chanting holy names. Have you seen Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Hari, Hari, no, I haven't seen Hari, Hari. Haven't seen him. Are you sure? But what happened to you? He says, what I did see was a ghost. A Brahmana ghost. Hari, 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 Hari. And that's why I can't stop my tongue from chanting holy names. Okay, tell us more about this ghost. He was long and whitish color, his skin like a conch shell. Tell us more. I threw out my net into the sea. And as I pulled it in, I touched this ghost. And from then on, I've been haunted. He says, usually the ghosts don't affect me. I fish at night, and I'm not affected by ghosts because I have a really powerful Nrsimha mantra. Ogram Viram Mahavishnum, Jvalantam Sarvato Mukham, Nrsimham Vishanam Bhadram, Mrityum Mrityum Namamyaham. I chant this mantra, no ghost can come near me. And so I'm not afraid to fish at night. But this ghost was really powerful. I think it was a Brahmana ghost. Brahma Rakshasha Brahmana ghost. And so the devotees say, show us. That was Mahaprabhu that you caught in your net. No, I've seen Mahaprabhu at the temple. It wasn't him. This was very long. White, color like conch shell white. Show us. And so he takes them to the beach where he had been fishing, and they find Mahaprabhu's body washed up on the beach. And this time his limbs are not withdrawn inside, but the joints are separated, and his body has become particularly long. And they chant the holy name very loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And Mahaprabhu returns to consciousness, and his body returns to its normal state. And he says, I was at the Yamuna River. Chidanandavano Saranandasuno Paraprema Patri Dhruvo Brahma Gatri. He glorifies the Yamuna. I was there, I saw Krishna, I saw the gopis. They were sporting in the Yamuna River. Krishna was like a blue lotus flower. The gopis are like pink lotus flowers. And the blue lotus flowers splashed the pink lotus flowers, and the pink lotus flowers splashed the blue lotus flowers, and there was this battle between the lotus flowers. And then you made a loud noise and brought me here to the beach. Very, 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 very difficult for these devotees. Seeing Mahaprabhu in the state of Mahabhava, great ecstasy, devastation. Another time they were walking with him, and along near to the home of Haridas Thakur, so nearer to the ocean, and Mahaprabhu saw a sand dune. Chataka Parvata. So that place is called Chataka Parvata. Parvat means hill. He saw a sand dune. But in his transcendental vision and in his state of ecstasy, he saw Govardhan Hill. And he saw Krishna with Radha on Govardhan Hill, and he ran. Girindrapa Haridasa Shrenar Varyeti Nama Mritam Midam Muritam Shri Radhika Vaktra Chandrat. He's glorious.